Hi, everybody. It's Barb Kelsey, Area Manager with Arbonne International, and I'm an independent consultant too. This is our training, Getting Started Consultant Training Module 4. This is the last one I'm going to do with you guys. And all this information I've given you really is what we're expecting you to get done in the first 2 weeks of your business. So we've gone over a lot, and I hope you're enjoying the ride so far. Today, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about getting your office set up. Now, it's not a coincidence at all that this is the last thing that I'm going to speak to you about because I'm personally not a big fan of paper, but we are business owners and we have to be open for business. So we talked initially about your startup order and all that whole process. It's also really important to get your business tools. In that, I mean a business card. Hopefully you've got a business card ordered. You get them from the Arbonne boutique. They're separate from the rest of your product order. And you can't order your business cards, of course, until you have your Arbonne ID. So make sure you get business cards ordered right away. They'll come separately from your product. And now we're going to set you up for business. When you first joined our team, you should have received 4 different emails from your sponsor. And all those emails will contain different information. One would have been a link that would connect you to that Believe Nation website that's run by our Executive National Vice President, our fantastic and talented and super successful Liz McDonald. And there you're going to find all those wonderful resources. You would have received an email that tells you the presentation that we give at parties. So you would have received the pictures or the slides for the presentation and the speaking notes. Please have that printed off. I can always tell consultants who are going to be successful in this business when they set themselves up to win. They print those things off within the first couple of weeks and they actually read them. That's important too. So get your speaking notes printed off, read through them, go through the notes, and highlight what resonates with you. Highlight the points that really hit home to you, that made an impact on you, and that you feel you would be comfortable sharing. It's a really long presentation. We don't ever expect everybody to say every word that's there, but it is important that you hit all of the main key points and that you present the presentation the way that it's outlined. Again, remember, we're copying a system that has proven to be successful. I will be honest with you. I was very tempted early on to change that presentation. I just thought, this is crazy. I don't want to say all this. It just seemed like it was too long of a presentation. But I pulled myself back very quickly because I remembered my initial commitment. I had 2 strong leaders who were successful. I wanted to follow their system. I didn't need to break what wasn't, or I didn't need to fix something that wasn't broken. So get that presentation printed off and practice it. Practice it by yourself. Put the pillows up around the couch and pretend they're your guests. And really, you have to practice it out loud. And that's the only way you're going to get better at it. But don't worry, you can always have your notes with you. Nobody expects you to be perfect at that presentation. One of the other emails you would have received is building a curiosity folder. So that's the folder that you would receive from the person that brought you into the business, and it has, the top 10 reasons why Arbonne and the client care and all that kind of stuff. You're going to have an eye on Arbonne and kind of an overview of the compensation plan. You need to build those curiosity folders. Get them built right now within the first couple weeks. This is your homework. This is you setting up shop so you can be prepared. You have to be prepared because if you meet somebody and they want to know about the business and you don't have a business folder to give them, what does that reflect on you? You're not taking your business seriously. And it's not hard. Just take them into Staples, get a good quality print because everything that you do reflects how seriously you take your business. You want to have quality. So that's another one of the emails that you would have received. It'll tell you what to put in those curiosity folders. You always want to have curiosity folders at all your parties because that's typically where we're going to find people that are going to be interested in our business, and it's really nice to be able to send them home with a little packet of information for them to look at before you're going to meet them for their coffee date. The next thing that you're going to also want to get is you're going to want to purchase a binder, and you're going to put lots of things in the binder. Of course, that consultant training guide, and another email that you would have received was about how to build a client care binder. This is another important thing to do. I know at the beginning when you're like, Barb, I have no clients. I haven't even had my first party. Doesn't matter. Get a bunch of these little tabs from Staples. See, make sure you can see them. And they're alphabetized, indexed, and you're going to get client care sheets. All these are on Believe Nation. You also can find it on the Facebook page, and it's going to show you how to build a client binder. And this is important for tracking your business. It's going to help you do follow-ups months down the road when you feel like, oh my goodness, there's a really great sale. I need to contact my clients, and everything will be organized. Do it from day one. Do it when you only have a few to enter instead of going after you've been doing the business for months and all of a sudden you've got 50 order forms to go through and get logged in your binder. So get your client care binder. Also, in this binder, I also like to put whenever there's incentives, I'll print it off, put it in my binder, so I'm not always constantly trying to figure out what incentive am I working for and what's coming up on the schedule for the next retreat and GTC and CNTC and all those things. It just helps you be organized and know you can grab it and you know what's happening in your business. You want to set up your office so that you have the business tools that you need to share. So you're going to want to make sure that you got some of those opportunity brochures and how to host a party and get those little papers organized. Get your eye on Arbonnes organized so that when you're talking to somebody in the business, you can say, okay, I'm going to pull the one for a Gen Y, or I'm going to pull a man, because we've got successful people that are men in the business and they can have a story that will relate to them and different professions and things like that. I find it a lot better when I have a bunch of those varieties there that I can just pull out a folder instead of like, oh my goodness, I have this coffee date in 2 hours and I got to hurry and find an Ion Arbonne that's going to relate to this person. So look at your Ion Arbonnes and get those organized. But again, on that first initial email about how to build a curiosity folder, there are several choices of different Ion Arbonnes. You don't put them all in there. 1 or 2 is all you need in a client or in a curiosity folder. And I think, and I just want you also to make sure that you've been added to the Facebook pages, because there's so much information on those Facebook pages that's going to help you build your business. Whether there's different surveys going on that people are running on. We just had some new product launches, and so there'll be verbiage on how to invite people off your Facebook friends to say, hey, there's just been a new product launch. I'm looking for 5 people to try our Pure Safe Beneficial nutrition line, or whatever it is that people are trying to engage in some activity to share Arbonne. All of these things mean that you have to be plugged in and you need to be engaged. And I hope that's what you have gotten out of these training modules, is that if you treat your business, your Arbonne business, from day one like it is a serious business, that you've made an investment not just with money but with your time, and that you're going to treat it like a professional, then you're going to expect professional results. I can tell you that I have followed the system for success, and 8 months into my business, I am thrilled about where I'm going, and definitely can feel very confident that this system does work when we work it. So thank you so much for taking the time to listen to these training modules. Get out there, share Arbonne, plug in, plug in, plug in, get on the training calls. Don't wait. Don't wait until you're an area manager or a regional vice president, or think, oh, once I start getting a few people, then I'll start doing all these things. Do it right now, because you want to be the leader that's prepared. You want to be the leader that has their shop set up so people want to jump into your business. I can always tell who's going to make it within the first month, because I can tell those people who have taken the time to do these steps that we're advising you to do right off the bat. You don't need to wait for success. It's waiting for you. You just have to reach out and take it. Thanks so much. Love your business, love where you are, and love your Arbonne journey. Bye for now.